Where do you think that the recycling, once it's put into the bins here at OU, where do you think it goes from there?
I honestly don't know. I think like some sort of recycling treatment plant.
To a recycling center.
I think I would think it would go to a recycling center and clean the bottles out of there, replace them. That's what I think.
As far as I know that there's a committee I've heard that kind of goes through the recycling and sorts it, maybe. After that, I'm not really sure. I would hope to another recycling center where it would actually get recycled. So that's as far as I know.
Factory, recycling factory.
Sometimes I'm not sure if it even reaches maybe the same dumpster as other trash.
Ohio University recycles over 500,000 pounds of materials every 8 weeks. Currently, it is ranking number 1 in the Recyclemania standings. With such evidence of active recycling on campus, it begs the question of where our recycling goes. It turns out that the recycled materials from Ohio University and the city of Athens end up at the Athens Hocking Recycling Center, Inc., a non-profit arm of the Athens Hocking Solid Waste District. Operations Coordinator Roger Bale has worked at the district for 9 years now.
We provide trash and recycling for the city of Athens through a contract agreement. And likewise, the university said we want one hauler. They put it out to bid. We was fortunate a number of years ago to get a contract with the university. We do the trash and recycling for the High University. So that's the two largest generators of waste in Athens County. And it happens to be the majority of that material is coming into this facility. We, as a solid waste district, are created under House Bill 592 that says that every county in the state of Ohio has to have a solid waste district or be part of a solid waste district. And what we have to do is provide access to recycling, education for recycling, and to monitor the landfills and report data back to the EPA and how much material is collected in our districts and where it goes and what happens to it.
Bale explains that the most challenging part of the job is actually the cost of doing business.
The total materials we sold last year was $340,000 of everything we sold. Okay. My payroll was a little over $600,000. Okay. My diesel fuel cost was a little over $170,000. Can you see where what you sell there don't quite pay the bill? Because the city of Athens pays us a recycling amount. Every person in the city of Athens pays $3.50 per account. Okay, university pays us to collect their recycling. And with the recycling we collect from the people outside the city, we charge $4 a month, $1 a week. That money goes toward help supporting that. If there was money in recycling, as you drive out the road, you would see more and more facilities put in. How many recycling centers have you seen since you've been driving around?
So how can recycling become more feasible for everyone?
There's two ways to go about it. Economically, if it's economically, people do it because it saves them money and we're driven by money. Or make it mandatory and provide the resources to force people to do it. Which would be most successful? I think economically, because if it saves them money, I think the people will take the time to do it. The majority has to make the decision. There's people that's very earnest and interested in it and take it really, 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 really serious. We need more of them. A lot of our recyclables are being shipped overseas because they want them and they'll pay more for them. Well, one of these days we're not going to have any more raw materials. Then what are we going to do? We as a society, we're wasteful. We're wasteful. We got to change. Me included, we got to change.